What's up, Internet? Welcome back to Myst, and this is what we were doing last time. In the last episode, we entered a submarine in the Selentic Age and found our way, as you see, got very lost in the process of trying to explore these railways. So it's not really a submarine, it's more like a tram, but it looked like a submarine. Anyway, so in the last episode, I was drawing this as we were going, and obviously where we ended was I realized that where we started and ended were exactly the same space, which is crazy. I did actually call out in the last episode that I was looking for similar shapes, but it took me only until the end to realize that I was in fact doing it. So if you look at these two versions of this map, you can kind of tell what I was getting up to. So obviously the S part here is our start mark. So this is our start mark on both maps. This right map is actually what I started drawing last time. This is where I started. So when I first was starting to draw the map, I started here. I thought that this little post-it was going to be enough. It ended up not being so. I should have done it in the center, but I didn't know what I was getting into. These shapes are then obviously identical, and so what I want to do here is use this map to try to draw out the actually correct map, right? Like, we're talking about trying to have one uniform map and figure out where have I not gone yet, because obviously I'm going to have to go back down there and find my way through. So if we're trying to match the two, so I go north, west, north on both maps. That's fine. This little question mark thing was when I was at this point. I thought that this line, this kind of like curvy situation, was going to bring me back to the start, but it didn't. We know that this top north route over here is a dead end. So the X is what I have here is a dead end. So that's out of commission. So that's for sure on both. Now, if we go east here, then we go, this is more correct. So we did a kind of a curvy route here, and that leads to a dead end. I didn't actually follow through here, but that is for sure a dead end. So that is now unified here. We go south here. Again, same thing. I didn't actually take when I was up here. I didn't go east, but when I was coming back around, I did, and that led to a dead end. So that is also a dead end. So now we go south, and then we get to some of the weirder shit. So if we go south from here I didn't actually take this path, but on the first way around I did. So this point is not a thing. Ignore that. I made a clerical error, but it looks like I have two dead ends here. So again, that's a dead end over here as well. I'm not gonna fully try to dictate everything because I think it's going to be too much if I try to fit the paths in here. All we need to know is how to get to the end. So now here was our first curvy one that we saw, I believe. Or no, well, technically it would have been this one, but so here's another curvy one. It brought us all the way to here. And that shape is pretty accurate for both sides. I ended up actually dictating that right. And now you could see this bottom piece is very similar to how this piece is, obviously. We're going to get to the thing that confused me in a little bit. So we take this we take this southwest path down. This east path from here is a dead end. This south path here is a dead end, and this adjacent south path is also a dead end. Then we go west, and then northwest here. Now, what's interesting is I have this path, which I didn't explore. So according to my map here, there should be a path northeast here on this map, which is worth investigating, because if there is a path here, that means I have not found it in either route. Now, this path here, this northwestern path, is a problem, because what I did on the map here the first time around was I dawdled my way around, but I connected this with the square to here. So when I broke these two maps up, it was this point that did it. So I dictated this and then pulled it to here. So if you see, it's like if there was a portal, this route portaled me to here. But unfortunately, by doing that, I confused myself and then basically made my way all the way back up and around. So, what am I looking at here then? If this is this, but it's also this, did I just find a path? I must have made a wrong turn. Right? Because what that means is then if this is this, that means this doesn't actually exist. That means that this whole piece looks kind of like this. So if this is the entry, if this is this, right? This is, if we'll call this an A, right? If we call this A, that means that what probably it looks like is this. And then this is the dead end. So likely, so basically what it means is we're ignoring this. It means that this is a dead end. This is a path we have to investigate. So I have two northwestern paths I have to investigate forward. And if this is to be believed, this is just a straight dead end. Now I could look at that, but I think that makes sense to me, right? So we have all these dead end paths, and now I have to take one of these northeast and figure that out. I hope that makes sense. Well, now I have to make it make sense for me. So maybe let's write out really quick what path I need to be taking, and then we'll dictate it from there. So, once I go down there, I should be going north, then west, then north again, then east twice, then south twice. That'll bring us to the weird southwest path thing. Then I go southwest again. Yeah, and then from that second southwest, I go west. And then from there, that would be our next step, and seeing if there actually is a northeast in that space. So I'm gonna switch over to the game and let's try it out. All right, we've made it. We're back in submarine world. It is water, right? Oh, it's not really. It's just a hole. So I guess we can't call it a submarine. All right, down we go. We dive. I wonder in the original Myst, is this, does it actually do all of this exterior stuff, or does it jump kind of like how I think it jumps, like when you're walking around? All right, so forward we go, north. That's our snake sound, right? Now we go west. We're gonna go north again after this. Ding on west. Wait. That wasn't the same. Hold on. I have my notes here that says snake. Oh, that's different. Okay, hold on. So, snake was when I went north. Snake is now north. And the ding was west. Let's see if that holds. We're gonna go north. So, according to this, it should be the snake sound again. What? What's happening? Or is it telling me what direction to go? Alright, so far the map's holding though. I don't care too much about the sounds if the map's holding. Okay, another... Oh, is it telling me what way to go? Okay, there's a clang. So if that's the case, the clang is good because it means it's a new direction. So if it is trying to tell me where to go... South again. Yeah, that is actually true. Oh, wow. Are the sounds telling me where to go? So it's giving me an idea of what's the direction I should be heading in next. So theoretically, this should be south and southwest. Southwest, it should be telling me. No. If I'm to believe that, it means I should go north. But we've seen what north looks like. Or west? Oh, it is west. Oh, I screwed that up. It's not southwest, it's west. All right, so we're going west. Right, it starts west, but technically the net movement is actually right. It goes from west to southwest to south. Okay, so that should now be southwest. So that was south. Yeah. I'm making some extra notes here. So snake now is what the sound is it's signifying where I need to be going next, and I gotta go the other way. So if that sound is indicating that I need to go southwest, the clang is south, the snake is west. The ding is... That's snake, so that should be west. Is that right? It is right. Wow, okay. Okay. Alright, we're figuring it out in real time. So now here, I should technically be going northeast. So this should be the ding and the whir. So that's snake and the ding. Interesting. Snake is west. The ding is what I think is north. So yeah, I don't have a northeast here, which is correct, I think. So if I take the big, long westest thing, southwest, west. Okay, so the fact that I don't have a north, yeah, that makes sense to me. And then... So yeah, this is the path I should be taking. Yeah, it's a ding is north and snake is west. So, cool. So if I take this now... Now I should probably... This is probably going to be northeast. So this is the one of those two routes that I was saying before. Whir and ding, yeah, that is right. And I know these sounds are from the mechanical age too, so I'm kind of like charting this in real time. So now I almost don't even have to worry about a map. I'm only worrying about the sounds. Okay, so if that's the case, that if it's a ding, then I'm going north. Hold on, I'm just gonna make some extra notes here. Clang, I do want to chart it still. snake, and a whir. Okay. And now from where I'm at, I'm crossing off a bunch of stuff. We're going to just take this into infinity and beyond. Okay. So what was my sound? It was a ding? Okay, we're going north. Onward! Okay, we have a little bit of a loop-de-loop thing. Northeast to east, so it curves. Okay, we'll handle that in a second. Let me... Just gonna move some stuff over. Cool. Okay, so this was two sounds. It was the whir and a clang. So it's southeast. That looks different. Did I do it? Oh, man. Can I turn around? Oh. I suppose I'm just pulling up. Or can I get out? I can get out. Whoa, dude. Okay. Wow. Hey, that worked. It was more auditory than I thought. But I guess that makes sense because, again, as I said, it seemed like this age is based on auditory puzzles. This is cool. Look at all this. A little facility hidden in the base of a crystalline cavern. What? Oh, the fissure. That's our way back home. That seems... Is that all I need? I guess I have the pages, right? So that's why I would go all this way to do this. Man, exiting from this is going to be a nightmare to try to do this again. If I ever have to come back, that's crazy. I have to do that route again. So I just have to follow the sounds. Salentic. Found a way back from Salentic. Very nice. Okay. I mean, we've collected them pages. I've visited all the ages, I think. Let's put some pages in the books and see what happens. I'm afraid of what happens when I do this. But we'll find out. Let's see.
Finally returned. I owe you a debt of gratitude, for you have nearly released me. My name is Sirius. I trust that from your explorations you've become convinced that my wicked brother Atrus is guilty, and I am innocent. It is I who am wrongly imprisoned here. Imprisoned by my father. I don't know who you are, or how you came to this island, but I assume you must at least know something of the books. It was father who was a master of the books. He wrote hundreds of them, all describing and linking to the fantastic places and ages which he had discovered. The room in which you now stand was our father's library. It was here in this room, on this island named Myst, that he housed most of these books. But such a waste. By now, you have surely discovered that Aknar has burnt and mutilated most of these books. Why? Our father was always watchful of our exploration. We grew up under his strict supervision. But when we came of age, he gave us unbridled access to the Myst books. He began to leave our adventures more and more unchecked. Unsupervised as we were, my brother began to become disturbed. He began to take more from the Myst ages than he had given. Soon he gained a twisted pleasure from the conquest and destruction of the other ages. It was horrific. His thirst for destruction. But alas, even I discovered his insanity too late. He had completely destroyed all of the Myst ages but 4. I wasted no time. In warning my father, I thought he would recognize Akenar's guilt. But in a fit of rage, he imprisoned both my brother and myself within the pages of these books, designed to hold us until he could judge which of us was guilty. To discover the truth, our father embarked on one final chapter. However, he has never returned. I can only assume that he perished along the way, leaving me, an innocent victim, entrapped forever. But now, you are here to release me. Listen carefully. You must find one more page and I will be forever free. There is a book on the shelves. This library, which is mostly burned but has a few pages still intact. It is the last book on the middle shelf. Find it. This book is filled with a variety of patterns. Find pattern 158 and recreate it on the door of the fireplace. This will bring you to the last red page. Bring that page to me, and I will finally be released and able to reward you, of course. Ignore the blue page. That page finishes my brother's book. It chills me to even think what would happen if you were to release him. There is another warning. Where the red and blue pages reside, also resides a green book.
Oh.
If you touch the green book, you also will be imprisoned forever. Our father gave us this same warning long ago. I suggest you follow his advice. Go now. Soon we will meet face to face.
Interesting. Okay, so we have the number 158. I want to obviously he's lying and to a degree. He's not the perfect child. We know that for sure. Let's first of all pull out. Let's just switch to 158. We'll quickly take a picture of what that looks like. Oh. Does that just auto open to that? Please tell me that. And there's no way that I left it open at 158, right? That's crazy if that's the case. Okay, well, I have it. That's great. Okay, now let's go to the blue book, and let's hear what Akenar has to say.
Hello, I'm Akenar. I'm glad to see that you've returned to help me escape from my wrongful imprisonment. It was Cirrus who did this to me. Cirrus, my wicked brother. Do not listen to him. I warn you. He's a liar. Do not be persuaded by his evil lies. Do not release him. He killed my father. He will kill you. Began when my brother Cirrus began to lust for riches. He stole from the ages of Myst. He hoarded riches for himself. My father slipped away his watchfulness. My sick brother secretly pronounced himself king. King of the ages of Myst, he said. He began to look upon me in disgust. His lowly brother hated him. And then Cirrus began to destroy the ages of Myst. He burned their forest. He tore down their structures. He flooded their lands. He murdered their inhabitants. Completely destroyed all but 4 of the ages. Of course, I had to warn Father. When I finally found him, there was Sirius also, talking cleverly. The lying tongue of a serpent. He'd convinced Father that it was I who destroyed the ages. He convinced Father that it was I who was greedy for wealth and plunder. And as Sirius dealt the final blow, he tricked Father into believing that I was the murderer. But Sirius did not deal as fast a blow as he planned. And his father died a slow death. He at last doubted my brother's clever lies, and so in dying, Father imprisoned us both. Unsure from which of us the blow had come. I swear to you what I say is true. Release me. You must release me. My brother is a deceitful liar and deserves punishment. I only wish vengeance for my dear father. His murder. Believe me. You must only recover 1 additional page to release me from this prison. It's the easiest to find. Go to the bookshelf that's in this library. On the far right side of the middle shelf, there's a burned book, which is different from the other burnt books. This book is filled with patterns. Find pattern 158. Mimic its design on the panel in the fireplace. Doing this will bring you to the last blue page. Remember, don't take the red page. Only the blue page. Return quickly to me. And do not touch the green book. It's a clever trap to imprison those who have not been warned. Do not be tempted, for you will rot and die, imprisoned as I am. I tell you, if you follow my instructions, it will be well worth your while. I promise you that. Go. Go.
All right. So we have our directive. Let's open it up, shall we? First of all, before we do anything else, how are we doing on this episode? Yeah, we're doing fine. Okay, so wonderful. So we have a thing. Now let's take a look at our notebook. Oh, where is it? So, I'm gonna actually just take a picture of this with my phone, just so I have it more accessible. Great. Okay, and now we will decide what we want to do shortly. Let's do this one, this whole rectangle, this guy, these two, this bottom row, these two, these two. This extends one more, and so does this. 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 5, 1. Aha! Firecracker solved the fireplace puzzle. Interesting. Okay, so what I want to do here is save. We're going to make a manual save. Just so I can continue. I do want to touch the green book. I want to see what's up. Oh. Oh no, wait. Was he going to talk to me? Hold on. We're going to reload the save. Whoa. We're going to reload. Hold on. Let's see if he was going to say anything. And do I just start right there? I do. Okay, that's great. Yeah, I have a feeling that putting both pages in are bad endings, but
Who the devil are you? Don't come here to done it, not yet. Oh, I have many questions for you, my
as you no doubt have for me. Where should I begin? Perhaps my story is in order. My name is Atrus. I feel you've met my sons, Cirrus and Achenar, in the red and blue books on Myst Island in my library. My library. It contains my works, my writings. Oh, I wrote many books that linked me to fantastic places. It's an art I learned from my father many years ago. Oh, but the red and blue books, those were different. I wrote those books to entrap over greedy explorers who might stumble upon my island of Myst. But I had no idea my own sons would be entrapped. My sons. Cirrus and Achenar. We had many journeys together. I gave them free rein to the books. Perhaps it was not wise. I could see the greed growing in them. I had not told them about the red and blue books. Their imaginations went wild. They dreamed of riches and power. Of course, they did not know the books were traps. They begged me for access to those books, and I, of course, denied them. Oh, they devised a plan. An evil plan. I had no idea to what extent their greed had progressed. Their own mother. Oh, my own dear Catherine. They used her to lure me here to Dunny. Of course, I could return to Myst, except they removed a single page from my Myst linking book. I cannot return without that page. You, my friend, can bring that page to me. Oh, I pray you believe my story above the lies that my sons have told you. If you could find it in yourself to return that page to me here in Dunny, I could go to Myst and bring justice to my sons for what they've done. I must return to my writing. I pray that you believe me. Please hurry. Bring the page. Bring the page with you.
Cool. Okay, so that's that white page, I think. That makes sense. Interesting. I guess let's go for the real path here, and then we can always do the dummy endings at the end. Because obviously those are silly and probably not going to do anything. Look at this. So yeah, we obviously transported to this here before. That's so cool. Oh boy. What's going on here? First NPC, like actually.
Ah, my friend, you've returned. And the page. Did you bring the page?
I did indeed, but I'm going to look around first because this is more interesting to me.
Give it to me.
No. No. I'm assuming that these are all sealed off for now. No. Even though I can't hear you, no. All right. Fine, I'll relent. I give you the page.
You've done the right thing. I have a difficult choice to make. My sons have betrayed me. I know what I must do. I shall return shortly.
Whoa. Just fully beamed out of there. Can I do the same? Seemingly no. I'm trying to click it and I can't get in there. I'm assuming he's gonna actually just come back. Aha, everything in its place. Achieve the good ending!
It is done.
Oh.
I have many questions for you, my friend, but my writing cannot wait.
I fear that my long delay may have already had a catastrophic impact on the world in which my wife, Catherine, is now being held hostage.
Ooh.
Oh. And a reward. I'm sorry, but all I have to offer you is the library on the island of Myst and the books that are contained there. Feel free to explore at your leisure. I hope you find your exploration satisfying. You'll no longer have my sons to deal with. Oh, and one more thing. I'm fighting a foe much greater than my sons could ever imagine. At some point in the future, I may find it necessary to request your assistance.
Ooh.
Until that point, I'm afraid you'll enjoy the explorations from my library on Myst. Thank you. The book. You can use the Myst linking book to return to Myst.
Are you telling me to get out? Are you saying I should leave? I can't just stand right here? I can't just watch you write nothing on a page? Oh, no, there's writing on there. It's just faded. Bro, I think you need new ink. Cool. Where are the credits gonna roll? Are we gonna roll the credits as we teleport here? Let's see what happens. Back to Myst. I'm assuming if the achievement is good ending, I'm assuming we actually are at the end of the game. Return to Myst from Denis. Okay. Ooh. The books are burned completely. What do we got? My friend, now that you've seen the destruction wrought by Cirrus and Achenar, you no doubt have a very specific idea of who they were. Greedy, envious, hateful men. But there's one more page to turn. One last age where I hope you might see them as I did. As my sons, Atrus. Ooh. Rhyme, Volume 1? All right. Oop, hello. I think we will pause it here. There's obviously more to do, which I'm very excited about. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you want to see any future episodes, as I'm sure you're going to want to. I don't know what this is, if this is going to be credits. If this is going to be like just a kind of a victory lap, then that's cool, and we'll do the other endings in the next episode on top of that. But if this is a whole other age with more puzzles, I'm happy to do that as well. We tried 100% games out here as best as possible, you know, as much as it is feasible to do so. And then I'm going to try to do... I've said in the past I might want to try to play the original Myst and then Riven on top of that. So we'll see how much this train takes us. But I've really appreciated everybody and their support up to this point. So stay along for the journey, because we got a lot more to go with that. Please give this video a like and subscribe. You could check playlists for any other games that we're playing right now, as well as any games we've played in the past. And we'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.